G'day, it's Suzanne. How are you going with all of the COVID and everything that it means? Maybe you're affected by somebody that you know having caught COVID. Maybe you're affected by the lockdown and the shutdown of businesses and so on. Whatever it is, I want to offer you this tool right here, right now, that can give you some relief. I use it myself, and I really highly recommend that you use it for whatever is going on for you. So what I want you to do to get the best benefit out of this next couple of minutes is think about the thing that bothers you the most. And then once you learn this tool, you can reapply it to anything else. So just think about the thing that bothers you the most. Now I'm going to use the word overwhelm because that's kind of a general word that covers it all, but be more specific if you can. Okay, so get the thing that you want some relief on. Get specific about it if there's a particular moment in time that represents the feeling. 30-second piece is good. And then give it a number out of 10. So score it out of 10 for how much it distresses you. So 10 out of 10 would be the most distressing and 0 is no distress. Then come to the side of your hand and say, even though I feel this overwhelm, I choose to deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel this, and I'm using overwhelm, but you're inserting your word, even though I feel this overwhelm, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel this overwhelm, I choose to accept myself anyway. And then whatever your word is, or words on the crown, I'm going to use the word overwhelm. All this overwhelm. Eyebrow. All this overwhelm. Side of eye. All this overwhelm. Under eye. All this overwhelm. Under nose. All this overwhelm. Under lip. All this overwhelm. Collarbone. All this overwhelm. Under the arm, about halfway down the bra strap for ladies, 4 inches down under the armpit for the guys. All this overwhelm. Remember to insert your word. On the wrist, all this overwhelm. Side of hand, all this overwhelm. And on the crown, all this overwhelm. And then take a big breath and just see how it feels now. Now, there is a possibility that now that you're focusing on it, it might increase in intensity. Don't worry if that happens. Just keep tapping and it will eventually come down. So the important thing is you can do this technique anytime, anywhere, for any reason. All you have to do is identify what you're tapping on and then use that word on the side of the hand saying, even though I feel this, whatever it is, I choose to accept myself anyway. And then you do that 2 or 3 times, 1 or 3 times. Then you come to the crown and say whatever your word is. And then you just tap around the points. Now, if you forget the points, you can go straight to my website, suzannescarrow.com. I'm going to put in the comments here the link for my free Facebook group as well, because there's lots of challenges and tapping examples in that group. You're very welcome to join that group if you'd like to. But what I really want to encourage you to do is don't just carry that emotion around with you. The emotion is an indicator that there's something that you need to work on. And you can do a really good job of that work yourself just by doing the tapping, identifying what's bothering you, and then doing the tapping to relieve it. And if you keep doing the tapping, you'll also clear it. Okay, so the whole COVID experience is an ongoing process, so it's likely that you have to keep tapping on all the different layers of it. But tapping is, without a doubt, the fastest technique that I've ever found in many years of counselling to give relief, and often permanent relief. When you can really pin down whatever it is that's bothering you, you can clear off all the layers and get to that permanent relief. So I hope that's helpful, and I look forward to talking with you again soon. Bye-bye.